it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Marquise Brown.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And a Raven first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Will be on the tackle.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. He finds some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
40-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last run. So here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. They go play action now. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Ball carrier.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sam Cook.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they hand off to Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Back to throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incomplete.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Watson finding Fowles complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Watson. Open man, the tight end Fowles. The 20, 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Texans have taken the lead.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13, Ravens 7.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
7 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's across midfield.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A gain of 11.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On the carry for Baltimore.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down now. Dobbins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, he's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Jackson.
That's sort of a second quarter to forgive for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he stopped immediately there.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts,
A gain of 22
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. On the return comes Cobb. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
8-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
48 mark.
A final shot before the break. Watson going deep here for Stills. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have them.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Texans 13. Justin.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have retaken the lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defense coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
So for the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run on first down. Doubins, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Boy,
pickup.
where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Another run here with Doubins. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Doubins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
Always a pleasure.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
6-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play, and what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st down, it's Ingram, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now a handoff to Ingram. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. $15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Ravens.
Ravens. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
On the tackle. 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go. 58, boys, 59.
On first down, it's Watson. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
27, Ravens 21.
Here's Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge. Calais Campbell with a sack.
Brings up
the Ravens had a big season in 2019, but we're still looking to strengthen their pass rush. And they bring in Calais Campbell, a 5-time Pro Bowler, and he was acquired for the low cost of a 5th-round draft pick. 31.5 sacks his last 3 years. He's been to 2 NFC Championship games and the Super Bowl. He wants to carry the Ravens back to the Super Bowl with him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12. At the
on second and 12, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good catch there by Mark Andrews, who was Lamar Jackson's favorite target last year. They came in the same draft class and quickly got in sync with each other. Andrews led the team in receptions with 64 last year for 852 yards en route to his first Pro Bowl.
On first down, Dobbins, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Carry for Baltimore.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Mark Andrews.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
One more time with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
They're going for it with Dobbins. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And he is out of bounds here. 3 yards the game there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The ball carrier.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Texans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
58, right over there.
From his goal line here, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Now Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Willie Snead.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Brings up
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Watson. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be out right at the 35. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
On fourth down, Watson. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down to the final play, that's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number in both directions, all right, versus win, no win, if it's a possibility, whatever it is. And they give a number to the head coach. This is where I'm good from. Between here and here, maybe that wasn't the number he gave him today.
So for the Ravens, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas. Houston, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.